So let us try and understand how we can insert into a heap, a min heap. But before that, let us put down both the properties of, let's jot down both the properties of this min heap. First is it is a complete binary tree. It is complete at all levels except the last level. So the last level is filled left to right. So it's a complete binary. The second property is that it is having the property of min heapness. Min heapness. What this means is you pick any element, you pick 8. This vertex is smaller than both its children. 8 is smaller than or equal to. 8 is less than or equal to 17 and 8 is less than or equal to 17. Pick another element 2. 2 is less than or equal to 5 and 2 is less than or equal to 3. So it has two properties, completeness and min heapness. So whenever we are trying to do an insertion, we will try to ensure that this property is maintained, complete binary tree property, and then we'll do a series of adjustments to make sure that it's a min heap. So let's count the number of operations. So let us say we have to insert -9. So we insert -9 here. The reason why we insert here is that the completeness is maintained. Okay. Now, as you can see, this data structure, the whole structure is a complete binary. So in other words, we insert at the appropriate location, insert appropriately, and this will cost you one operation. So it is order of one operation. Okay. But as you can see, this is not a min heap. If you take vertex, this vertex is 6, but its children, 6 is greater than -9. So in other words, this structure itself is not a min heap. This is not a min heap. Okay. So in other words, we have to do a series of operations to ensure that this becomes a min heap. So we have to do a series of adjustments to ensure that this becomes a min heap. When I say adjustments, what I mean is swaps. Let us see how many swaps we have to do. I'll run through this algorithm quickly and it will make sense once you watch me in action. So 6 is greater than -9. So let us perform an adjustment. Let us swap both of them. So -9 becomes 6 and 6 becomes -9. Is this a min heap? The whole structure is not a min heap, but this substructure -9, 26, this particular substructure is a min heap, but the whole thing is not a min heap. So let's perform more adjustments. So far we performed one swap. Let us perform one more swap. So -9 becomes 5 and 5 becomes -9. This is still not a min heap. -9 is less than 2. So let us do one more adjustment. -9 becomes 2, 2 becomes -9. So far we have done 3 swaps. Now, is this -5 less than -4? Is this -9? Is it less than -4? No. So we have to perform one more adjustment. So -10 will become -4 and -4 will become -9. So we did a total of 4 adjustments. So let us understand why we did 4 adjustments. We started from the bottommost level and we kept swapping. We kept swapping and we took height -1 number of swaps. Height -1 number of swaps to actually make a min heap out of this. As you can see, this is a min heap right now. -9 is smaller than -4 and -3. -4 is smaller than 2 and 3. 2 is smaller than 5 and 9 and 5 is smaller than 20 and 6. So it took us h-1 plus this one operation plus 1, these many operations to insert. So it took us h operations to insert. So we were able to perform insertion in order of h. This is the worst case, order of h time complexity. But we know that this is a complete binary tree. So h is equal to log n, where n is the number of vertices. So in other words, we are able to perform our insertion in order of log n time. Order of log n time is the amount of effort it will take to insert any element into a heap, and this is the worst case. This is already better than a vector. Vector took us order of n times. If you recall, we had to do n pushbacks to ensure that it is inserted appropriately. So insertion wise, we are clear. Now let us see how we can retrieve. So for the retrieval has two steps. Retrieval, the first is return smallest. The second step is eliminate smallest. The first step is very easy. We are dealing with a min heap, so the smallest element is root. Why? Because the root is smaller than the left child and right child of the root, and the left child root is smaller than the left child and the right child. The left child is smaller than its own left child and its own right child, and the right child is smaller than its own left child and its own right child. So the root is the smallest element. So this is very easy. Now eliminate smallest. So eliminating smallest, we have to take care of both properties. It should be a complete binary tree as well as it should still be a min. So let us see how we can ensure this. So for as far as complete binary tree is concerned, if we simply take this 20 here and swap 20 with minus 4. So minus 4 is returned, swap 20 with minus 4 and get rid of the minus 4. So if we bring this 20 here, we can ensure completeness. That is very easy. The question that remains is, will it be a min heap? So far we have performed one operation. Deletion. This is order of 1. Now let us understand how many adjustments we have to do. Okay, first of all, is this a min heap? It's clearly not the min heap because 20 is definitely not the smallest element in the heap. So now let us do a series of adjustments. How do we do the adjustments? We start comparing in form of triads. So we'll start from the root, triad comparisons. So 20, 2 and minus 3, which is the smallest element? Minus 3 is the smallest element. So you swap 20 with minus 3. So 20 becomes minus 3 becomes 20. Now at the root we already have the smallest element, but let us continue to do adjustments. So far we performed one operation. Now 20 is the element that got modified. This substructure is fine. This substructure is fine. But 20 is the element that got modified. That is the right child of the root got modified. So let us do a triad comparison. 20, 8 and 2. 2 is clearly the smallest. So 20 becomes 2 and 2 becomes 20. Okay. Now that is one more operation. Now 20, 11 and 17. We have to do a triad comparison here. 20 is 11 is the smallest, 20 is larger than 11. So we will make 20, 11 and 11, 20. So now finally we have minus 3, 2, 11 and 20. It is retaining the property of min heap. Minus 3 is smaller than 2 and 2. 2 is smaller than 8 and 11. 11 is smaller than 20 and 70. So we are able to do it. How many operations did it take? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we took, why did we take 4 operations? We took 4 operations because we traversed the whole height. We traversed this whole height. So in other words, retrieval, the complexity is order of height. But as we have seen before, order of height is nothing but order of log n, because height is equal to 2 power height is equal to n. So h is equal to log n base 2. So retrieval also becomes a order of log n. Insertion was also order of log n. So let's quickly try and understand one more operation, which is heapify, wherein we are given a list of elements and we are supposed to create a min heap out of it. So to start with, we have to maintain the property of complete binary tree. So we'll be inserting them in the level order. So 44 goes first, then 2 more elements 42 and 35, then 4 more elements 33, 31, 19, 27, then 8 more elements 27, 10, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12 and 11, etc. Okay. Now that it is a now that this is a complete binary tree, let's figure out how we can make it a min heap. I'm going to walk through the algorithm very quickly because most of the operations are very similar to the operations we have seen before. So to start with, we'll start with h minus 1th level. This is the hth level. So h minus 1th level, and we'll start doing triad comparisons. We'll do 4 triad comparisons. 33, 27, 10. 10 gets rewritten to 33 and 33 gets rewritten to 10. 31, 4, 3. 31 goes here, 3 rises up. 2, 1, 19. 1 rises up, 19 descends. 12, 11, 27. 11 rises up, 27 comes down. Okay. Now the h minus 1th level is done. Let us worry about the h minus 2th level. Here we did 4 operations. H minus 2nd level, 42, 10, 3. 3 ascends, 42 descends. 1, 35, 11. 1 ascends, 35 descends. Now we have to do more triad comparisons. We have to make a triad comparison here because we did a swap here. So 42, 4, 31, 4 comes here, 42 descends. Similarly, we did a triad, we did a substitution here in the left child. So let's make another triad comparison here. 35, 2, 19, 2 ascends, 35 descends. Now h minus 2nd level is also complete. We did 4 operations. 2 operations for this level and 2 more for this level. Now let's do one more triad comparison for 44, 3 and 11. Let's go ahead. So this is the h minus 3rd level or the first level. Let's go. 3, 44, 1. 1 ascends, 44 descends. 44, 2, 11. 44 descends, 2 ascends. 44, 35, 19. 19 ascends, 44 descends. So here we did 3 operations. So this was for the first level, then the second level, and then the third level. So we did 3 operations. So to reiterate, this last level, it has n by 2, 16 by 2 number of elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So hth level has n by 2 elements. H minus 1th level has n by 4 elements. H minus 2th level has n by 8 elements, so on and so forth. This one has n by 16 elements. So this is a property common to all heaps. So with this, we'll be able to understand the complexity. The number of operations that will be required are, for the h minus 1th level, we'll need 1 operation. So n by 4 times 1, plus for the next higher level, so we'll need 2 operations and there will be n by 8 elements. Next we'll need 3 operations, there will be n by 16 elements. Plus we'll need 4 operations, there will be n by 32 elements. With a little bit of integration, we'll realize that the complexity is order of n. So we are able to create a minimum heap in order of n complexity. We don't need order of n log n. If you are inserting elements one by one, if you were inserting one by one, that will be n times log n is equal to order of n log n. But if we directly straight away create a heap with heapify strategy, our complexity is only order of n. This image is sourced from Jeremy West, Stack Overflow, although I have understood this from a textbook, CLRS, but this particular image I sourced from Jeremy West. So thank you very much, Jeremy. And so this is the complexity for heapification. So to summarize, vector, if you were using a vector based strategy, creating was, it required us to sort, so the complexity of order of n log n. Here we were heapifying, so the complexity is order of n. Number 2, when we were inserting, here complexity is order of log n. Here vector, the complexity of insert is order of n because n pushbacks. The third, for retrieval, this is the only case where vector does better. Retrieval, the complexity for heap was order of log n. Here it was order of 1. So overall heap wins. Because remember, even one insert operation will be significantly more expensive than several retrieve operations. So these O of n's are not nice at all. So heap, as we could see, if we adopted a non-linear tree-based strategy and we solved a problem.